every day, tune in. I'm ready. Everybody that held me down, I'm ready.
Been ahead of my peers, this used to pedal the slowest. Now you pedal the fastest in a circle of motion. Fame moved up in weight, ran out of opponents, so it's time to...
It's your guy, Famous Athletics. Make sure you subscribe and turn on your notifications so you don't miss a video like this. Throw that straight left down the pipe. Make sure you hit that like button and share this with anybody you talk boxing with. Any type of sports. Famous Athletic, the dopest channel on the planet. Now that we got that out the way, if you ever call me biased on this channel, you know what you need to do. Remove yourself or do something else. Don't say this is the best channel because I'm talking about a fighter that you don't like. That's not what you do here. I don't care about that. Say I'm the best channel because you like the content. Point blank period. Let me know that. But with that being said, is Errol Spence Jr. trying to age out Terence Bud Crawford? Is he trying to age out Terence Bud Crawford? And if this is the case, I'm going to give you my total take on the situation. If Errol Spence Jr. is trying to do that, milk the fans and milk. I hope Terence Crawford ages like fine wine. And when you think that fine wine is done, it hits you right in the face and is the best thing you ever taste. So with that being said, if Errol Spence Jr. is trying to milk the fight and milk the people and milk everybody for his personal reasons, and Terence Crawford wants to fight now, I hope Terence Crawford ages like fine wine and become undisputed if they do face each other. And I'm going to tell you, for the simple fact that everybody knew that Terence Crawford was coming up to 147 pounds. We knew that Terence Crawford style will pose a tough fight for any of these guys in the top position, whether it was Keith Thurman, whether it was whoever it was. It didn't matter. At the same time, we knew Terence Bud Crawford was on top rank, and the options were limited over there at top rank. We thought Terence Bud Crawford would possibly leave Bahrain because we saw the backstory of what's going on, and we said the fight with Errol Spence Jr. would never happen. So with that being said, you have a promoter over here named Bob Arum who is not willing to put Terence Bud Crawford in the ring with Danny Garcia, Sean Porter, maybe Keith Thurman, maybe. Will Keith Thurman want to fight Terence Crawford after that fight? Maybe. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, we got to look. Terence Crawford is 31 years old. If this fight happens in 2020, late 2020, we're talking about December 2020, Terence Bud Crawford will be 33 years old. Errol Spence Jr. will be 30 years old if that fight happens. So are we trying to age the guy out? Is the fighting style too much for Errol Spence Jr.? Is the money not there? You guys let me know what you think in the comment section below. Is it a combination of all three? Is a style like Terence Crawford too difficult for Errol Spence Jr.? And for the people who said Errol Spence Jr. would steamroll Terence Bud Crawford, how do you feel about that interview now? You know, from what I see, anytime or any place or anywhere or anything somebody said about Terence Bud Crawford, he either respond or pulled up on him and showed him what it was. Point blank period. I cannot wait till the day that these guys come face to face. Whether it's, if they don't meet up in 2 years, something's really going on. And we don't get to fight in 2 years, something's really going on behind the scenes. It's impossible for these guys not to meet up in 2 years. Face to face, I want to see some interaction. I want to see something. But it's like I said, to me, Terence Crawford has one of the best skill sets in boxing, point blank period. Point blank period. His style is a nightmare for anybody who fights. It doesn't matter what you say about what happened with Benavidez. Listen, he got the stoppage victory. And for the guys that look like Dan Rafael that always want to criticize fighters, y'all guys really need to stop. Cut it out. Point blank period. Cut it out. You guys do nothing but sit and talk about boxing, and that's it. You know, if you're not in the gym, stop criticizing fighters. I'm going to say this again. I don't care how long you've been watching boxing. I don't care if you're new to the sport. I don't care. If you're not in the gym, stop criticizing fighters. That's the least. If you never slap box when you was growing up, stop criticizing. If you never throw on a pair of gloves, stop it. Stop it. You always talk what you think you know, but you don't know. You know? Well, actually, you don't know. Back to the topic at hand. Terence Crawford, initial thing was to come undisputed at 140 and at 147 pounds. How can he get that done? He has to take the strap from Sean Porter at this very present time, from Errol Spence Jr., from Keith One-Time Thurman, but your promoter is stopping those plans from that becoming a reality. And with that being said, if your promoter is stopping your reality, where does your passion come from? Where does your drive come from? When Bob Arum denounces fights like Danny Garcia and Sean Porter, of course Danny Garcia doesn't have the belt, but at welterweight, we need a stacked resume. A stacked resume for Terence Crawford. Not the BS. Not these guys that he's fighting now, but I would not hold his feet to the fire again. Once after I heard that interview with Errol Spence Jr., it turned me all the way down. I was all the way turned up when you heard the Errol Spence Jr. name, and then Errol Spence Jr. will fight Luis Collazo next, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not riding for that. I mean, shout out to Jackal Fitness as well. You know, that's Errol Spence Jr.'s family, like blood cousin family, and I don't have nothing against Errol Spence Jr. I'm just throwing it straight down the pipe. I want to know how he feels. I got to get him on the horn so he can let me know how he feels. Maybe he could come on my live stream and let me know what's going on, because this is crazy. You know, I might have to get him on the morning stretch this morning and let people know what's going on, how he really feels about what's going on, the determination, the drive of Errol Spence Jr., the business talk. I know he understands because he's family, but let's be serious, let's be real. So if Errol Spence Jr. can turn into the most hated fighter from the most loved with one interview, you know what I'm saying, and he wants to age Terence Crawford out and make the fans pay for it later, I'm going to tell you, like I said in the last video, you're going to have a whole bunch of people streaming, and you're going to have a whole bunch of people saying, I do not like Errol Spence. He sounds like Floyd Mayweather. And pretty much that's it. So, like I said, man, into the contest to win some type of apparel for Famus Athletics, you know, whether it's whatever it is, I feel like I'm going to give away. We passed the 4,000 mark of subscribers. This was the hardest 1,000 subscribers for me to get. This was the hardest, so I felt like I owe it, and I put the work in, and it's just due. But we're going to keep moving. 5K next, then 6K, then 10K. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to continue growing, and I have a new single called B-Day. B-Day Remix is coming real soon. I'm going back to the studio to get it mastered. And once it's mastered, it's on all streaming platforms. I'm going to put it in at the end of this video. Everything's a sport, so where's my sportsmanship award? And just like that, Famus is gone.
Hey, birthday coming, hey, it's your birthday coming, hey, birthday coming, your birthday coming, birthday coming, birthday coming, ho, that's how you remix it. Hey, hey.